Hi, I'm Yash. Today let's paint an evening landscape with mist. So for that I'll just take in some white and lime yellow. Just white and lime yellow on my 3/4 inch brush. And let's come right over here and drop in that beautiful glow in the sky. Take in more of white, that's too much. And sort of blend all the colors together. And I'm using acrylics today. Now on my number 2 fan brush, I'll take in some white. Same of that, taking that same color of lime yellow and just adding a touch of orange. That makes a beautiful peach color. I'll just drop in some of that color over there. I have not added water as of now. Just sneaking a bit of black and brown into that same pile of paint, and that helps. Go back to my 3/4 inch brush and sort of blend them. They get lighter in value. Look at that. Something over here too. Now just taking that same 3/4 inch brush and sort of drop in a mountain, a distant mountain. Okay, it's gonna come all the way till there. And as we come into the interior part of this mountain, it will get darker, slightly, not much, slightly. Take off as much as paint as possible and just sort of blending it because you want the mist to work. I'll take in more of lime yellow and white on that same brush. Just brushing in a few strokes. So now let's go ahead and drop in another mountain. Penetrate into that mountain a bit. As we go right over there, it will get slightly lighter. Fair enough. Just like that. I should go real quick and add in some blue over here because that is coming away from the light source. Just like that. And we'll have the mist to be supported by these cooler colors. And more of that. Let it turn green. And somewhere over here we'll have in some ranges of trees growing. And we'll have a big tree coming over here in the foreground. Okay, something like that. Now I'll pick up some soft gray color. Just sort of drop it in right over there. Another mountain on the opposite side. Let them not be symmetric. I'm still using the 3/4 inch brush. And with this one will have slightly some yellow in it. Okay, and something over here too. I'll take in some black without cleaning the brush. So making sure that everything fits together. Okay, and just cover it up as of now. So now on my flat brush, I'll load in some peach color and sort of come right over here and drop in just some sort of interest and highlights, as well as they'll act like textures later on. Just get a slight blend. Okay, something over there, and that's enough. Now I've loaded my number 2 fan brush with some blue, and whatever color was left out on the brush, let it turn green, and that's okay. This one's gonna be right over there. There we go. Another one. Give a slight blend. So now I'll just take my number 2 fan brush, load in some random color, mid-tone color from my palette, and just drop it in right over there to create some textures and effects. And in the meanwhile, let's come right over here and drop in some textures for this mountain too, because this is almost in the foreground. That's just like that, something over there, and we'll have some mist covering up those. Just wanted to make it dark using the number 2 fan brush. Now the time comes for us to create the mist. So for that I've taken in some white on my tree and texture brush. Keep on moving. Let it get mixed with the color underneath. That's totally fine. That will make it look very realistic and natural. Evening mist looks interesting. Create that soft look in the mist, just like the clouds floating around the mountains. So now I'll just change the white with just a touch of lamelo. Just sort of bring it in right over there. Something over here too. Just using this brush to place in the color, and we'll go back and blend it. Now I've just switched over to a fan brush, smaller fan brush with softer bristles, and immediately should blend it. That just like that. So now I'll take some black on my number 2 fan brush, and sort of scrub in some tree action right over here. Pine trees, not add water as of now, because the light source is there. I'll take in some golden color mixed with black and just drop it in right over there. Create a transition. That, skip some spots, and over here it will be completely black. So now I'll just chisel my number 2 fan brush, and let's come right over here and drop in a tree trunk of an old pine tree. Okay, and so now let's go ahead and drop in the twigs and the branches, sub branches of this tree. It will be fairly darker at the bottom, and they're facing towards the sun today. I'm using the rigger brush to do this. So now I've taken in some lamelo and sap green on my flat brush, and let's come right over here and drop in some leaf action. This is going to be a backlit tree. Just going to tap it on each branch that is created. This highlight color will not be everywhere on this tree. It will be somewhere over here and there, because this is considerably far from the light source. Okay. So now I'll take in some black and just go back and drop in some of those textures. Also ensuring to skip some spots. Turn the brush in all directions to get the variation. Something over here at the bottom. Follow the angles. So just like that, a little bit dense at the bottom. And let's go on and drop in another tree right over here. And maybe another one's gonna come off right over there, just like that. Maybe another one. Okay, create some distance in your painting. And now let's come right over here on this tree and drop in the leaves and the foliage. Okay, and as they come towards the bottom, that is away from the light source, they'll get darker. I'm gonna grab in more of black, just a touch of black, not much, and something over here too. Create some detailings. And let's come over here and brighten up these bushes and trees over here. Just tapping it very lightly with the flat brush. Skip some spots and that will work. And just taking some more black and come back with that color and just drop in that one. Most of these trees are backlit, creating that smooth transition between the shadow, mid-tone and the lighter colors. Do something over there, just like that. Darken them because they're in the foreground. It also creates textures, and you can skip some spots. So now let's drop in some more highlights on this tree. For that I'm using the combo brush, number 2 combo brush. Create something with that. Skipping some spots will help. And as we go there, I'll make the brush, I'll change the direction of the brush and something like that. Do that and combine by giving the transition from the mid-tones and the shadows. So now let's drop in a few more tree lines over here. Okay, just like that. And some grow over here too. Follow the angles and just blend the bottom of those. Something over there too, just a bit, not much, just flicking it upwards. With this I come to the end of this painting. I hope you have enjoyed it and thanks for watching.